All right, single Pisces, let's get into a reading. So as soon as I mention a singles reading, I start hearing that song, Love Somebody by Morgan Wallen. Now, this song's not come out yet, but the lyric I keep hearing is, I just want to love somebody who don't leave a hole in my heart. I just want to love somebody who won't have me falling apart. I'll be lucky if I ever find someone more than just a crazy night. So some of you could just be at a place where you're like, Daniel, I just want to be loved, but I'm apparently asking for a fucking miracle. Yeah, a lot of you could actually be working on old issues. So that could be something that's happening here, is there's a lot of healing past karma, healing from unfinished business, or from problems and issues that have arisen in your life that's left you traumatized. So that could be something that's happening here, is a lot of trauma work. Somebody here could also have financial issues as well. Okay, so for some of you single Pisces, you could have someone from your past wanting to come back. I know, don't click off yet. Hold on a second now, okay? I'm going to get into a different energy, but it's coming up, so I'm going to tell you. Some of you, you've got someone here who's wanting to take either a weekend away with you, a vacation. Now, I am saying that Spirit is telling you that this might be the kind of relationship where it's mainly just about the attraction. So you could find them hot, they could find you hot. You guys could want to bump uglies, so to speak, but that it might not be long lasting. Someone here could have financial issues, whether it's you or them, okay? So I am saying that. Spirit's also telling you that that relationship might have a lot of like high, low, lows. So when it's great, but when it ain't. And a lot of that could be because this person either struggles really being open and intimate with you and like being emotionally available, or they're dating other people so they could kind of come in and live their best life with you, and you guys can have like the best weekend ever, the best week ever, and then they just kind of go about their merry little way and disappear for 6 weeks. That's what I'm saying here. And for some of you, Spirit could be telling you that the reason that person does that is because they are dating other people. Queen of Swords coming out sideways. And that you know that. That you know that this person's kind of like a player, and that's the reason that they're defensive. So I do feel like Spirit could be recommending you against someone that you know is a good time, not a long time. If someone makes you feel insecure, if someone makes you feel, here's the thing. Queen of Swords coming out sideways. If someone makes you feel like you need to do investigative work, that you need to question them, or that you need to bring up hard conversations, especially if it's new, that is a sign that something is off. That something is off. Why is this person's behavior not making you feel safe? That's an issue. And if you bring it to their attention and it leads to some sort of extreme mood or erratic behavior, that's a red flag, okay? So Spirit just wants you to know that. They do want you to keep track of this pattern and how this makes you feel. So let's say here coming up, again, someone from your past comes back, or you meet someone new, and it's a good time, not a long time. Keep track of how that makes you feel. Keep track of why you maybe fall for these people. What is it that they did that made you fall for them? Now, I will say this. I heard someone the other day say, well, you know, the reason I fall for love bombers is because I think I'm amazing. So when they love bomb me, I just think that they see what I see. That's valid. That's valid. I get it. That's valid. However, if someone comes in and you're questioning, okay, are they a person of their word? Are they the kind of person where they just want to tell me what I want to hear and there's no follow through? 1 minute, they're a joy to be around. The next minute, they have extreme moods. Why are you wanting to deal with that type of person? Why are you wanting to deal with someone who wants to hang out with you and wants to have fun with you, but then wants to give you the cold shoulder or wants to ignore you? Explore how that makes you feel and find the truth out so you can heal on a deeper level, okay? Because that's only then going to push you to healthier choices. And if you're not willing to see what part you have in your patterns, you're never going to get to the healthy choice. If you always want to be mad that these people come in and want to have passionate relationships with you, okay, well, of course they do. You're amazing. You're hot. You're handsome as hell. You got everything in the world. Why wouldn't they want you? That's the true question of the hour. What part do you have? What part do you have in accepting these people? What part do you have allowing yourself to maybe go on a getaway with someone that you don't even fucking know? Ask yourself that, okay? Now, I am saying that Spirit's telling you that it could be a much needed break. So some of you, it could be in your best interest to take a vacation. Some of you, you're going to want to take a vacation with a person. But for most of you, Spirit is saying, maybe go take it by yourself. Because you might see that this person on that vacation, it's like 1 minute they're super happy, the next minute they're not. It's a lot. It's a lot. Okay. What is your current focus? Oh, that money, that coin. Your current focus could also be a new beginning, trying to figure out how you can get where you want to go, but you could be focused on your money. Yeah, a lot of you, your current focus is around the fact that you're not having success when it comes to a new stable foundation. Why is that? Why are you not having success? Because something needs to change. Something's got to transform. Something's got to shift. Okay, there could be something here where you're taking more action in relationships than you should, or you're communicating more than you should. What do I mean by that? If you're the only one carrying the conversation, they ain't the one for you. They ain't even interested in you. If you're the only one wanting to meet up, wanting to, again, here's an example. Let's say that you're dating someone and you're like, hey, I want to see you this week. Okay. Next week, hey, I want to see you this week. If you're always the one reaching out and saying, hey, I want to see you, why? Why are you the one carrying the relationship? Why are you the only one getting the conversations going? Why are you the only one saying all the things that would be amazing to experience together, but it's only you? One of the things that could need to change is that you are giving so much that you're not able to see what's not successful and what is, because you're the one giving. So you're not able to recognize who someone is, what they're offering, how they act under stressful situations, or how they act when they don't get what they want. Because you're just like, well, fuck it. I see success. I see victory. I see something stable here. So let's do it. And Spirit is saying, no, do not over accommodate. Do not give this person everything, because you don't even know who the hell this person is. That's what I'm saying here. And that could be one of your focus. That could be what you're focusing on, is that you feel like you're not getting what you want. But Spirit is saying you're not getting what you want because you're going above and beyond. Something's got to change. Something's got to give. What's your recent lesson around love? Yeah. Someone here was a lot like an ex, or a lot like someone from your past, and you didn't pick up on the red flags. You didn't pick up on it. You were just like, all aboard, here we go. Somebody could have recently went on a train. So I'm saying that. Some of you could have not wanted to see something clearly, and it could have had hints of your past. So what do I mean by that? You could have recently dabbled with someone who was a sweet talker. You've had plenty of sweet talkers, yet you fell for it. You could have recently dabbled with a woman who was straight up 304. What's a 304? It's a hoe. That's what it is. You could have dabbled with someone that was a 304. You might not wanted to see that she was a 304. Her behavior screamed that she was a 304, but you didn't want to see it. She reminded you of your past. There was a reason for that, because she was a lot like your past. But you could have not wanted to admit to yourself that she was a 304. But I really like her, Danielle. She's hot. Is she though? Is she, or was she made for the streets and you picking up stray dogs? That's what I'm saying here. So some of you, your recent lesson could have been around the fact that sometimes you see things as what you want them to be, not what they are. And that's not in your best interest. Because that's going to have you over accommodating. That's going to have you loving people who don't even love you. They love what you can do for them. They love what you do to them, not what you do for, not who you are. What's your current blockage? listening to your intuition. Okay, your current blockage is that there is going to be a lot of things coming towards you, things that you've once asked for, things where you're meant to learn and not to stay, but you might then see it as a reason to stay. So your blockage is that right now there's a lot of growth taking place. Now, growth doesn't always mean something to stay, okay? So an example would be if you grow tomatoes, you ain't gonna have tomatoes for 12 months. You're gonna have them for a small window and it's done. Growing those tomatoes didn't mean forever. There's maybe things you needed to learn while you were growing those tomatoes. So next year it'll be a better season, but it didn't mean forever. For a lot of you, one of the current blockages could be that there are gonna be circumstances and situations that might come back to you. Things where you might learn nuggets of wisdom and knowledge. And you have to be really careful of not thinking that that means it's meant for you. And again, here's an example. Remember this unfinished business. This person might come back and say, hey, let's go, let's hang out. Okay. Should you though? Should you? Because the part of you might be like, okay, but why do you want to hang out? I need more detail. Old you might have been like, you know what, I need a vacation. I'm going to go, I'm going to have some fun. I'm going to go chillax. New you's like, no, I need more details. And that could be the blockage here, is that instead of you going, oh my God, they want to see me. Oh, I'll figure out why they want to see me when I get there. Oh my God, so-and-so broke up. I wonder if that means that they're supposed to be with me. Instead of doing that, you see the knowledge that you're getting, the communication that you're getting is things that you need to know, but nothing more. It's like you're not reading into your future. You're not reading into any knowledge that you get. And I think that could be one of your blockages, is that at one point, everything had a potential to grow, but that was a blockage. Just because you found out your ex from 5 years ago broke up with so-and-so doesn't mean that they're meant to grow with you. And maybe before you would have been like, oh, well, that's a blockage. Maybe we're supposed to get back together. No, that's not what that means. That's not what that means. Again, same if it's like that past person where it was a new passionate relationship. Oh my God, they're reaching out to me, Danielle. Maybe this means that they're the one. Or maybe they're reaching out to see if you're still dumb and you're willing to invest in them or not see them for who they are. And that's what I'm saying here, is that one of your blockages could have been that you maybe wanted things to grow very quickly, very impulsively, and you would see growth in things that had no ability to grow. It's like walking outside and a tomato plant being out there and you thinking it's going to grow even though it's snowing. I don't care how naive you are. I don't care how delulu you are. If it's snowing, that tomato plant's not growing, period. But then you could have waited day after day after day. But I want that tomato plant to grow. But I mean, why is there a tomato plant on my porch if it ain't going to grow? I don't get it, Danielle. You don't need to get it. You just need to recognize that, okay, this is making my moods very extreme. I'm in a good mood until I go outside and see that that tomato plant don't have tomatoes. Now I'm pissed off. Why are you pissed off though? Because you automatically assumed it was going to grow. Just because you walk out and it's there doesn't mean it's growing. And that could have been the blockage for you, is recognizing what really does have the ability, the consistency to grow, and what is nothing more than a moment of learning. Okay, what I've learned is that tomato plants can't grow in the winter. What I've learned is that I need to maybe throw these out before October. What I've learned, that's what I'm saying here. But that could have been a blockage for you, is maybe seeing things as growth material or as the ability to grow when they can't. How can you get through the blockages? Having strength and courage to continue to go after what you want, being vulnerable with yourself about maybe where you failed yourself, where you should have showed yourself more love, where someone wasn't offering you what you wanted, but maybe what you wanted to hear. I want a different deck. Okay, so what's your thoughts, your feelings, and your views on love? Give me your thoughts, your feelings, and your views when it comes to love. Your thoughts, your feelings, your views is, Danielle, I'm always backstabbed and betrayed by these people who think that they're a hot commodity or a prize, but they're not. Yeah. You're getting to a place where you're just like not trusting. That's what I'm saying. It's like you're scared of commitment. You're scared of trusting. You could even be to a point where you feel like every man or every woman isn't who they claim to be or who they seem to be. You could be feeling like you're going to have to find a place of peace on your own. It's like these people out here ain't going to be my peace. I'm going to have to find my own peace. That could be what you're feeling, what you're thinking. There is someone here that you once felt was marriage material, but there's something here around the energy of, but they didn't want to grow with me, or they didn't see the same as me. And that could be one of the reasons that you now think or feel that maybe love isn't meant for you, or that everyone isn't who they seem to be. This is so sad. Yeah, it's an energy of, but Danielle, I've found my person. I found him and I've lost him. I found him and we lived together and something happened. Oh, this is so sad. That makes me so sad. Give me more for your thoughts and your feelings on love. A lot of you feel like you keep dating the same people over and over again, and you're really confused on how to get out of that cycle. You're like, okay, well, I get them where they give to me, and then I give back to them, and then something happens, something shifts. But I can't get out of this cycle. I am saying that someone here could be spying on you. Someone where there was like a passionate connection. Someone who could have offered you emotion. But someone who could have gotten a message of bad news around either their effort and dedication, around your effort and dedication, or around work. They could be unsure if your guys' differences could be overcome. So this could be someone where it's like, we have different schedules, we can't date. We live in different parts of the world, we can't date. We have different beliefs, we can't date. There was a reason why you felt like you guys couldn't date. There was passion, there was desire. There was even giving and receiving. So this could have been giving and receiving of text messages, giving and receiving of affection, giving and receiving of anything. But something happened where someone got a message of truth or a message of bad news. And it was blocked. It was like, well, so much for this. That's great. Listen to your intuition. Your intuition could be telling you that someone's disappointed, but your intuition could also be telling you not to get too caught up on what other people are feeling. Because I am seeing that. But again, you're feeling kind of like you're giving up hope. That's kind of what, you're feeling like you're giving up hope. It's like you're longing for that kind of life, but you feel like you can't get there. You feel like everyone else was given some sort of code or some sort of book on how to have a healthy relationship or how to get a relationship or how to, I don't know. It's just like you feel like you don't know how to get what you're wanting. And it isn't because you're not trying. It just isn't working out. And you could feel that the person you're meant to be with or the person that you were going to be with either didn't want you or didn't step up to the plate. And that could even fuck with you more. And that could feel like it's kind of hard for you to get out of this loop that you're in your life. Where people maybe want something carefree, physical, but nothing more. They might want to take vacations with you. They might want to hang out with you when they have nothing else to do. They might want to sleep with you. But then there's also something here about like excuses. And you feeling like, I just want something that's fair. See, and that's that Morgan Wallen song coming in. So a lot of you feel like maybe it isn't meant for you to get what you want. How can you get past this? Continue to look towards the future and bring major changes that you're called to make. Yeah, somebody's going to come in the next few weeks and want some sort of new beginning. But there could be something that they're not going to tell you. And Spirit is telling you that you know deep down what's fair for you, what's right. So if someone withholds communication or withholds a certain conversation, if you feel like you shouldn't trust them, or if you feel like something's off, believe that. Because if not, you might lead to your own disappointment. Now, I am saying after maybe a few weeks. Okay, so I am saying that there could be someone coming back after being separated from them for at least a season, if not more. So this could be someone you've not spoke to since at least summertime, if not before then. That person might want to come back and open up dialogue with you as well. I feel like you have a lot of people wanting to come in and talk to you, but some of them's intentions are going to be blurry, and some of them you don't trust their intentions, or you don't trust them. There could even be someone coming back where you feel that you guys don't want the same things. I don't know why, but I'm getting that some of you could be dating someone who might want you to convert. Convert to being a Jew, convert to being a Christian, convert to being something you maybe don't want to be, or something that wouldn't fit for you. And for some of you, you could have cut that person off or not given to that person because of that. That person could also be coming back. Now, I don't see you and that person working it out. I see you guys maybe having a conversation, but I don't see you guys working that out. I see you being stuck in this cycle of like the past comes back, but it hasn't changed. New people come in, but they're the same as my fucking past. I can't win, Danielle. I don't know why. Why am I not able to find someone who's worth a damn, who wants to give to me? And Spirit is saying, keep having the strength and courage to go to something new, to continue to get to know new people. Continue to explore what you're feeling, what you're thinking. If you think someone only wants physical, they do. If you feel like someone is very extreme, they are. If you feel like someone's playing games with you, they are. Again, someone here is going to come back from your past, tell you that they want a new beginning, but they're not going to tell you certain communication that you're going to need. So be careful of a passionate connection coming back to you. A good time, not a long time. Because I am seeing that someone might be interested in you, where something's ended, something's changed, something's transformed. They could want to come in and open up dialogue, but they might not tell you everything you need to know. So they might come in and say, hey, I really want to spend time with you. Why don't we go out of town together this weekend? What they might not tell you is, I want to go out of town with you this weekend. I want you to pay, and I want you to me the whole weekend. And then when you guys kind of get back from being on vacation or whatever, issues are going to start arising. And I'm seeing that cycle. And that could be someone who's interested in you, someone who's even thinking about coming in and seeing if you'd want to spend time together. This is someone that has trust issues though, and their moods could be very extreme. It could be someone who feels like they can't give you what you need, what you want, but it could also be someone who's like, but I don't want to let you go. I would like to continue to sleep with you. Thank you. That could be this person's energy. Be careful of just being someone's boo thing, unless that's what you want, okay? Yeah, Page of Fire. Wanting to communicate after some sort of walking away. I don't know what to tell you. How does that person view you? They view you as someone where there's not a new beginning. Yeah, there's a lot of fives. So there's regret, there's sadness, there's disappointment, there's someone feeling left out in the cold, there's someone wanting a new beginning, but not really wanting to give a lot of truth or clarity. This person makes you anxious. This person makes you worried. This person stresses you out. I am saying, Spirit is telling you that when this person comes back, move slow with them. Because if you don't, they're going to stress you out. You're going to get in your head because you're going to deep down feel something, and this person might gaslight you and tell you that what you're feeling is not true when you are. Okay? So this is going to be a woman who might play those, you're the only one for me, but I feel like you're texting other men. No, I'm not. It's just you. But then when you go on her Facebook or her Instagram or something like that, it's like every fucking comment under her photos are men. Men. And it's like, okay, you don't have to be a rocket scientist to put 2 and 2 together. That's what I'm saying here. So if someone does make you really anxious, stressed, or worried, see that as a sign. But I am seeing that they might want to come in and connect with you. Why do they want to come in and connect with you? Because they want giving and receiving. They want to give you something. They want to receive from you. Could be a Capricorn, Virgo, Taurus. It doesn't have to be. This person could want to give you an apology or give you some sort of small communication. What does that look like? This is what it's going to be. I'm sorry, what you were hoping for isn't what I could give, so you had to bring an ending. I'm sorry, you're really mad at me. I mean, I do want to give to you. I'm really sorry that I couldn't give what you maybe needed. Can I maybe have another shot and see if I can really give to you and be the girl of your dreams or the guy of your dreams? I mean, come on, let's just go out for the weekend with one another. Let's link up. Let's see where things could go. I really miss you. Actually, yeah, let's go out of town this weekend. Let's go to this retreat. Let's go to this festival. Let's go do this together. That's what they're going to say. And your intuition is going to say, I mean, I'm confident that me and you could maybe be friends and collaborate, and I'm confident that we could build something here and that we were really happy when we were hanging out, but I'm also confident that you have the tendency to maybe keep things close to your chest, and I don't gonna understand why. It's kind of like if you ask this person for clarity, they did everything but give you clarity, okay? That's a red flag. That's what I'm saying, but I am saying that this person's gonna wanna come in. You need to see that there's differences here. There could be competition. There could be differences on what you want, the pace at what you want. And I'm saying again, if you're not careful, this person is going to have you in a place of feeling uncertain. And it can even put you in like a moody behavior. I'm also saying that this person might have the tendency to give you the cold shoulder. You need to be careful with that. Because Spirit's telling you that you deserve someone who's like-minded, who treats relationships the same way that you do. And that if someone is going to hide their feelings, maybe you need to discover why this person is doing that. And how you can either help make it better or how you can take yourself out of it. Because I do see that this person's really aloof. I see that this person they're not really mindful when it comes to how they're treating you. Spirit's also recommending that if you give to this person, to be conscious and aware that things can shift so quickly, even against your will. So for some of you, if children are possible, you need to be careful, because I am saying that some of you could end up being with someone and someone getting pregnant, possibly with a Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio baby, and there being a lot of differences when it comes to that child. Differences because, first off, you guys weren't even in a relationship. You're going to parent different. There's going to be a lot of like accusing one another of things that aren't the truth. There's going to be a lot of accusations on, well, that's not my baby. Well, you're not the daddy, so get over it. There's going to be like a lot of drama. And I think Spirit just wants you to be conscious before you put yourself in that kind of predicament. Now, I am saying that let's say you guys do end up kind of getting in this complicated relationship, toxic bullshit kind of thing. Someone, heaven forbid, gets pregnant. I'm saying that a long time down the road that you guys might be able to turn it into a commitment, but I'm saying that there's going to be a lot of argument. I'm seeing a lot of differences. I'm seeing an energy of like tit for tat. I'm seeing an energy of like, I respect you today, I don't respect you tomorrow. There's going to be a lot of chaos. And I think Spirit just wants you to be conscious that if you're not careful, things can shift kind of against your will, even though you are maybe using protection or trying to be a responsible adult, that it could end up turning when you least expect it. And then you guys could end up being chained to one another in a way that you didn't want. Because I am saying that. And feeling like you can't get away from the relationship because it's like, well, fuck, now we have a kid together. I got you pregnant. You got me pregnant. Great. And then this person might actually turn into someone that you don't want to deal with. They might then expect things from you or expect you to be a certain kind of parent when it isn't realistic. And it's just like, again, it could add another element to this relationship. So I do feel like Spirit wants you to know that there could be someone in your environment who might not be what's best for you, but they could be interested in having a new beginning. And Spirit is telling you that this might not be your forever, but that if you want to give this person attention, that you're more than welcome. Yeah, they're longing for some sort of an adventure with you. So they do want to go on some sort of like adventure with you. Coming in to tell you that they have regret here really soon. Again, I'm seeing a playful energy and not being able to keep their hands off of you. See, again, I'm telling you, some of you, you're going to get in that energy of, we just like to spend time with one another, Danielle. We don't care what it is. I don't care if they give me clarity or truth. And Spirit is saying, listen, we get it. We hear you. Just maybe recognize that something here could turn very quickly. Very quickly. Now, for some of you, someone here getting pregnant is going to trigger the other to actually try in the relationship. And then I see a union being possible. But again, I see a lot of fighting. And I see that this person has the tendency to give the cold shoulder. So this could be someone where fighting with them is going to feel very lonely. They might give you the cold shoulder. It might be the kind of energy that when you fight with them, you go, I love you. And they'll just kind of act like they don't hear you. I am feeling like for some of you, if you're not careful, you're going to find yourself in a relationship with someone that you might not would have necessarily picked. But for some reason, the universe, things are going to just kind of fall as they may if you decide to entertain them. And you guys are going to kind of get stuck in between a rock and a hard place, and then you're going to have to make it work. I'm seeing a lot of fighting. I'm seeing a lot of issues. I'm seeing a lot of conflict. I'm seeing a lot of like accusing one another of things. I'm seeing a lot of triggering. I'm seeing good triggering, but bad triggering. So again, someone here could get pregnant or get someone pregnant and that be the beginning of a relationship. I'm seeing a lot of fighting. I'm seeing parenting differences. I'm seeing a lot of accusing one another of things. Again, I'm seeing a lot of like responding emotionally. This is a high, low relationship. It's like we have so much fun together, but I can't stand your ass sometimes. Like that's what I'm saying. And I think Spirit is telling you that at the end of the day, you need to be conscious of what you're putting yourself in, because sometimes we don't think about it until it's too late. An example would be, okay, it's all fun and games having a situationship and putting yourself in those situations until something happens and you can't go back. whether you get an STD that you can't get rid of. You're having a baby with a complete stranger. You guys know each other inside and out pretty much, but you don't really know each other. And that could really put into perspective what you're giving to and maybe why you've been sweeping certain things under the rug. And I feel like Spirit is just telling you, listen, be conscious when it comes to what you're giving to, because you might look up one day and go, I love my baby. I love this circumstance. I love this situation, but I also wish I would have thought through it a little bit more. I wish I would have been a little more discerning and, you know, didn't give this person their way simply because they come in and they said all the good things. Simply because she come in, she looked good, she smelled good. I wish I would have really went after a partner that made me feel alive, not one that I wanted to kind of harm sometimes and love others. So that's what I'm saying, okay? Yeah, and this person, I'm going to be honest with you, this person could end up being a cheater. So for some of you, you could end up getting with someone who, again, is going to be the kind of woman where she's always going to change her passcode on her phone. Why? Because she's hiding something. The kind of man where you could be like, well, you know, I got pregnant with little Jimmy, and that's when we finally decided we were going to make this work. But you might then put yourself in a relationship where baby daddy's cheating on your ass, okay? Yeah, you love little Jimmy, and little Jimmy's the reason you and that guy's together, but that guy's also crap and is always dating other people, talking to other people. Y'all been together for 6 years. He's still on a dating app. I'm seeing that. And I think Spirit is saying, listen, this is your warning. This is your warning to take someone for who they are, but also recognize that if they're not willing to compromise or make sure that you're getting what you need in a relationship or the beginning of a relationship, is it someone you truly want to build with? Because if they're selfish in the honeymoon stage, how selfish you think they gonna be when you ain't in the honeymoon stage? They gonna be an ass. They gonna be someone you ain't gonna want to deal with. And that's what I think is happening here. I think Spirit is just trying to warn you before you make a choice that you can't necessarily come back from, okay? Yeah, this could be someone who's saying that they're understanding your guys' connection, wanting to make amends with you because they find you so attractive. That's what I'm saying. I'm hearing sunrise. You're my sunrise. You keep coming up. You're in every conversation, every smoky situation. If it's water, if it's whiskey in my cup. Okay. Again, this could have been someone at one point who was like, I can't do this anymore. Now they want to make an amends because they feel like they understand you and they understand this connection better. I miss seeing you. Yeah, this could be someone who's harsh with their words, who's mean, who's drama, who again has the tendency of maybe cheating, saying things that they don't mean. They still have feelings for you. I feel like you're really inspiring for this person. I feel like it's kind of a double-edged sword because it's a little bit of like you're inspiring and I feel like I need to humble your ass, but you're also really inspiring. And if I had anyone as a partner, I would want it to be you. So it's a double-edged sword. It's like you're the kind of person where they feel that they might need to humble you sometimes, but you're also the kind of person where they like being able to say, oh no, that's my person. Yeah, you know, they do this and they do this and they have this and they have this degree and they've got this kind of business and they drive this kind of car and yeah, she does this for me and he does this for me. They like that as well. So there's two stones to this person. It's like there's two personalities here. I watch your social media. I've been looking for you. I'm really sorry that I lied to you. Yeah, somebody could have lied to you. All right, so you could have a liar coming back, Pisces, that still has a lot of desire for you. Desire to fix something that was maybe disappointing. Again, this could be someone who broke your heart, disappointed you, some sort of tower moment, some sort of separation. Could be a Capricorn, Virgo, Taurus. Unsure how to find a new beginning, feeling addicted to the fact that they want you. It could have been 4 days, 4 weeks, 4 months, or 4 years since you spoke to this person. Feeling burdened because they want to make something fair, something right. Manifesting, being able to take a leap. Feeling like you are the better choice or you were the better choice. Now that's the thing though. With a cheater, they have the tendency to see the better choice as the one that they lose because that's what makes it the better choice. They don't know. They can only go based off of that illusion. So an example would be, let's say that we have Sally and let's say that we have Sandra. If you pick Sally, of course you're not going to think Sally was the better choice, because in your mind, well, Sandra would have probably done this. Sandra would have probably done that. That's this person. They have the tendency to maybe want things that they can't have. And Spirit is saying, listen, this person wants you. They want you so much that they're about to try to come back and fix this. However, it doesn't matter what they want. Do you want them? Because I'm going to say this, and some of you are going to get mad at me, and if the comments get too crazy, I'm going to turn them bitches off. This is the moment where you're going to look back and possibly say, I wish I would have never gotten with so-and-so. Now, again, if there's going to be a baby involved, I think you're going to love that baby. That's going to be your biggest blessing. That you're going to be so happy that you had that baby, that you got that son you always wanted, that daughter you always wanted, that baby to carry on your family name, that baby to help you through the moments when you don't want to help yourself. But I think what Spirit is saying is that you really need to be conscious, because right now you could be excited that this person wants to make amends. You could be excited that they see you a certain way. But are you excited in how they show up? Are you excited to call them a partner? Are you excited to have them in your corner? Are you excited to get to know them? To say that you're loved by them? Because if not, you might again find yourself in 5 to 10 years with someone where you really liked them, you wanted them, but they were not who you thought that they were. And it took drastic life changes, whether it was someone getting pregnant, someone needing a place to stay, it being just passion and convenience. And then you might get stuck in something and look back and go, I wish I would have never stayed here. And all of us have been there. You can put it in the comments. Most of us have been in a situation where we look back and go, I wish I would have left sooner. I wish I would have never met them. I wish I wouldn't have believed in them. And for a lot of you, this is your warning that that's about to happen to you. And you need to be very, very conscious of the choice that you're going to make. Because although this person wants you back in their life and they want to go and do all these things with you and spend time with you and enjoy time with you and do all of these things, life can change very quickly. And if you're not conscious of what choices you're making, you might invite this person into your life and realize you're sleeping next to the devil. Be very careful with that, okay? I think this is your warning. I don't know why, but I'm seeing hidden agenda in my head. Yeah, it could be a short-term connection. Again, the passion is amazing. The sex is amazing, but that's not long-lasting. This person feels like you're their true love. They're going to tell you that they want to relocate for you. That's what they're going to tell you. That they adore you and that very soon they want to change so you can see that they really do want this. Yeah, this person's going to come in and tell you that they want to commit to you. But their body language is going to tell you that something here is not a fresh start. See, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. So someone here is about to come in and say all the right things. All the right things, but what does their action say? Leaving it here. Bye, guys.